how's it going? I hope you're all doing well. Cheers. My name is Jonathan, and welcome to another episode of Painting This Canvas. If you haven't seen an episode yet, Painting This Canvas is all about music, tattoos, and circus. I'm lucky enough in my life to have landed the dream job of being a circus acrobat. And over the years, with all of the traveling in different countries and cultures and music and experiences that I've had, I've used my body as a canvas and tattooed those experiences on my body. So ever since my first tattoo, I managed to scrounge up enough money to get another tattoo every year since. Now 2020 proved to be a little bit worrisome about whether I was able to carry on that tradition or not. But honestly, I wasn't ready to give up yet. I went to a shop called Way Cool in Oakville where I was tattooed by my friend Robert. I will link his stuff down below. And here is the final result. What I love so much about tattoos is sometimes the simplest ones with the simplest line work end up having the biggest meaning. This green line is actually a representation of this green bracelet, which is from a program called Jennifer's Green Chain. We'll get into the program in a little bit, but first off, you gotta know who Jen is. She's super funny, big Princess Anna fan, loves to do pranks, she's my sister, and she has Down syndrome. Let's break it down real quick. Down syndrome is a genetic condition in which you are born with an extra chromosome. Now, this never stopped Jennifer before, but it definitely made home life growing up a little different. Now, I'll be the first one to admit, Emo John wasn't necessarily the best help growing up. But the one thing that I would always try to do was make Jen laugh. It didn't matter how bad of a day she was having, I always managed to find a way to make her smile. She's pretty clever, she's not just a pretty face. So I always had to one-up my game to try to get her to laugh, to try to get her to smile. You know, and that feeling of being able to do that for her, that feeling of being able to change someone's day for the better, never left me. That changed into every single person in the audience that I've ever performed for. And I know it's because of Jen that I started down the path to performing. That connection between the performer and the audience is what is so important in the live entertainment industry. It is such a genuine human connection. And it is heartbreaking to not be able to do that right now. It's really hard to find that inspiration these days because we've been so far removed from that genuine connection, from the thing that fuels us. But being quarantined with my family for the past year has given me so much more time to be able to spend with Jen. And this tattoo, just like her, is a reminder of why I started performing in the first place. It's a reminder of that feeling, of the difference you can make in someone's life just by making them smile. So now on to the origin story of Jennifer's Green Chain. But instead of me telling you the story, I have the distinct honor of having our first guest on Painting This Canvas, the creator of Jennifer's Green Chain, my dad.
Thanks, Jonathan. So here's the story about Jennifer's Green Chain. When she was in grade 1 or 2, Elaine and I went to the school to meet with the teacher. When we got there, Jennifer was at the back of the room in tears. She was so upset that she could hardly speak. All she could say was "een, ain." Nobody knew what she was saying, so Elaine went and knelt down beside Jennifer and asked her what she was saying. She said "een, ain" and pointed to her friend Katie. Katie was at her desk making a green paper chain, something that Jennifer is totally capable of doing, but she was separated from everybody else. Integration isn't about just being in the room with everybody else. It's really about being included with everybody else. At Sodexo, we started an employee business resource group about 5 years ago. It's called ADEPT. All disabled employees possess talent. And whenever we hire a person with disability from coast to coast in Canada, we add a link to Jennifer's Green Chain. And I'm very proud to say that today we have over 600 links on Jennifer's Green Chain. Thank you. Cheers.
That's some powerful stuff, eh? Gives me goosebumps. Jennifer's Green Chain is pretty homegrown right now. It's not necessarily up and running yet, but if you're moved by today's video, if it made you feel some type of way, there is something you can do to help. I think now more than ever, we've come to understand that words have weight. And as we move towards a more accepting and inclusive society, some of those words are better left in the past. There's a word that has been used to describe Jen that, in my opinion, is no longer necessary. And that's the word retarded. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life, but if you're picking up what I'm putting down, it would mean the world to me and my family. Every single one of us is responsible for the world that we want to live in, and I'm just trying to create a better one for her. I just want to say thank you for all the love for season 1 of Painting This Canvas. The fact that people were asking about when the next episode would come out was just so humbling to hear and so inspiring. So thank you for that. I know it's been a while since an episode has come out. We got a fresh new look, a new feel. I hope you enjoyed that intro video. It was made by my incredibly talented friend Jake, who also has a YouTube channel. It's called The Sauvé Show. Definitely check it out. I will link it down below. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Painting This Canvas. I hope it made you feel all ooey and gooey inside. If you have it in you, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun stuff. Let's keep the good vibes going. We'll see you next time. My name's Jonathan Meehan. This has been Painting This Canvas.